Hello guys, my name is Sultan.
Hello dear audience, my name is Sanjar.
I'm a student of 12th grade.
I'm a student of 11th grade.
So today we're gonna give the interview. We are both the rulers and the founders of the ABC club, Ada Volonteer club. And today we're gonna make a small interview about our job there and all the details connected with us in our club. Okay.
First question, how can you describe yourself in 2 words and why?
Okay, in this question, I would describe myself as idea creator, 2 words. It probably not because of my skills in creating ideas, but because of my imagination. Usually pretty get up on it, always creating something, inventing something, trying to found, to rule, to do anything, and all in ideas. I have some idea, I propose it, and then it comes to reality.
Yeah, that's true. I think that I can explain myself and actually describe myself in 2 words like a sun boy, because my name is Sanjar, and I always try to be very smiley
sun boy?
Yeah,
Sun
boy. Yeah, not a sun like this. Like a sun of which looks like a sunshine, because why did you get it?
Continue.
And I want to explain myself actually like a sunboy because I try to be very smiley, happy, and just to make our AVC club very happy and very cool. Just how our president of our club always tells me that, oh man, you are doing so many jobs, but how you are not tired from that?
No, I'm asking, how can you stop doing this old job? Okay, let's continue to another question.
So our second question is, how did you start off?
We all started in May of 2018. It was very sunny day, and on the day created the idea of making a volunteer club, and I came to Daniel, who is not here with us today, and I said to him man, let's do it. I have some idea, but I need some friend to help me to do it. And he said okay, let's try to do it. And later on, we approached to Mr. Mesh, to administration. We created a club, found some new guys, which one of them was Sanjar. We had some problems with recruitment because we didn't have any kind of not interview, but when you are asking a person to come to you, and then we have some speech, tell me about yourself and other stuff. So we just were searching for friends or acquaintances that we both knew and who were above average kind of activity. So, and we had so many problems with that later on, but I'm not I'm not disappointed. It was how we started off, and can't imagine this club without the start. Probably, we did a lot of mistakes on the beginning stages, but it's all right because we fixed them and improved them later.
So it was actually, Sultan, very sunny weather, very sunny day, when we just met with each other and started working on that great and very big project.
First time I invited him to the project, it was after we made small bicycle race.
Yeah.
You remember? He typed me and said, okay, Sultan, do you have a bike? I say, okay, no. And I'm saying okay, why do you need to ask me? And he said I have some bicycle race and we want to chill out. I'm saying okay, I have a bike, and we made a little ride across the Astana. And after that, I approached him and said Sanjar, what do you think about this idea? And he enthusiastically agreed, and now we are working together.
Yep. And also there was a small team with the 5 very enthusiastic people. Sultan as our coordinator and also founder of that project. Also Daniel, also Amin Ahmed, who made actually logo of our AVC club, and also me and Yersel. All of us try to be best in that thing, to find very cool ideas, to find very cool innovations for that project, and we started working a lot from for the project?
It was surprise for me because the team that we founded for the first time was the most active team, and ever since we are the most like productive members of our club because we always make some new projects, we always make some work, we find some kind of events, we search for volunteers and all this stuff. I think it's kind of a fate that joined us together, but probably it wasn't fate, it was me. Okay, let's approach the next question.
Yeah, we was like a co-founders of that project. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Sultan, our third question is: how does the system work, and what is your role in it?
Well, on the 1st of September, we redesigned the system. We changed it like significantly, and we created an alliance of 5 different schools. Like it was NIS IB, it was NIS Physical and Mathematics School, it was Halle Berry, it was Naroda, and it was the KTL, like female version, and we all joined together, and so we made a little alliance. In the system, every school has own one like how can I say, like delegate, the person who represents the school in all the kind of questions considering the volunteer work. Well, we like attached the person to each school, and there should be one person who would join all of them together, like the person in the center of the system, and we call this person a president. Like in this case, president, it's me. Like actually, we create a system of election every half year, so we choose new president, we choose new delegates, so there will be no conservatism or any kind of not corruption, but the system's mistakes. So these elections would dissolve them in some kind of way.
On our system, I work as a delegate of NISIB school, and I had 3 coordinators which helped me to work in that school. We always
like free price.
We always help each other, collaborate with each other, and find very cool projects. And also, we contact with our president, asking him what we need to do, how we need to do, and how we need to actually find some new projects for our just volunteers.
It's fun actually, because sometimes I feel like I'm not doing so many work, but if someone looks on my actions, he will say like, oh, you do really much work, because all I have to do is to control everything and everywhere. I'm not like trying to rule and command, like you go there, you bring me coffee, but I'm speaking like I'm just attaching someone to the job they do. Like if it's delegate, okay, you go to this project. If it's like a coordinator, okay, you find me sponsors, like you will rule the Instagram page in some kind of this.
And the main thing is that in our very big and very organized system, we are friends with each other. We always hang out with our actually delegates, with our coordinator, and also our president, on the bicycles, so on some evenings, and we go for some actually trips and for some small hanging out
in our system we have 5 delegates.
5 delegates.
One delegate is coming soon. We have around 20 coordinators. Like each delegate has a maximum of 3 coordinators. All of them are active in our small team of inner circle of ABC. We have president of the other schools. We have some kind of activists. We had some charity creators like Tamila, who founded some kind of charity in her school. So we have many active and talented people in our team, and it's always pretty great to see these people working under the logo of ABC, like trying to develop this club, trying to always enhance it in all kind of ways.
And now our 4th question is: what was the challenging and how did you overcome that?
Well, we had many challenges in our way. We had some challenges with volunteers, with coordinators, with events, with projects, with the system.
With organizers.
Yeah. Organizer is like something that you use for keeping your pants organized, please. Okay. I'm just pew your English grammar. Okay. So like the most major conflicts and problem that I saw is they were connected with our team, like inner circle. I don't like really care about if some volunteer can be too aggressive, like if they can create some problems. Yeah, of course we are cruel, we're strict to that. Like if some volunteers can make some problems that would really cause harm in the future, we can remove him from the club, make him some like
Blacklist.
yeah, blacklist. So, but the problem is when you're in circle, and you have some conflict or like problem, you can overcome with like blacklist because it's person that you are friend with, or it's someone that just like has no like open problem, like open mistake, but you need to remove him because he's useless in some kind of way. And it's always hard for me to call someone and say like, okay dude, from today and on you're no longer part of our team. It's sometimes really sad. I think it's the most challenging that I saw in our work.
And also in our work, the most challenging thing, how I say it, is just a collaboration with our organizers of that event, because sometimes actually organizers sometimes can't give us some certificates, and also organizers, because
organizer is from Russian organizer, no?
No, I think so. Just people who organize that event. People who
let's use administrator. Okay?
Yeah, administrator like this. So administrators actually sometimes can't give us some certificates, or sometimes can give us the other things, or just you
have a different approach to every member of your club. Is it a volunteer? Is it a coordinator? Is it a delegate? But to administrator, you need to be very, very polite.
Because
like it's someone who controls your reputation, and if you're being unpolite, rude, aggressive, you're not sustained to your job, he would make you some bad comments in the future of final project. And if sometimes the administrator is kind of stupid or kind of evil in this weird way, you need to control him. Like, I met people who are just really, really, really nice. You're really like, it's wonderful to talk to them. And I met people who are so rude that you want to beat them in the face, like immediately. He say like, hello, and I go, pow! And I'm joking, no violence, please. I'm just saying that you always need to find a different attitude to different people, and it's some kind of fluctuation, always permanent, and it's a good skill in the future when you have be part of big system and you need to find different approach to everyone. Okay,
and also the main thing is that we need just to find the middle actually in the some conflicts or in some situation with that administrator.
You don't need to be biased.
Yeah, because if you will be very cruel, or also you will be very angry for them, they also will be angry also, and by this you'll give a very big conflict from that. But you don't need to do that. You need just to be very patient for that.
This is like ethical conflict. If the administrator has a conflict with the delegate or part of my inner circle, of course, I will be on the side of my friend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who is it, like which project he handles, and if he like fights with my friend, I will always be on his side. But the problem is, if my friend is wrong, what should I do? It's the issues that I see a lot, like lots of times.
And our fifth question: what skills did you develop, or maybe you already had them and they help you out?
Yeah, we mentioned some kind of skills. If we divide them on like general topics, I would mention 3 of them. First of them is commanding skills. When you have a big part of people who depend on you, you need to be the commander. You don't need to be Stalin, like how Urtsil calls me Stalin.
Yeah.
You just need to be the person who can handle all of them, who can direct them, who can like attach
just show
their tasks.
Very good path.
You don't. If you have some useless people, you need to remove them. If you have some people who are so good at what they are doing, you need to put them higher in our small hierarchy. So it's the first skill. Second skill is skill of communicating. Yeah, in our job you communicate a lot, I mean, like a lot. If you look on my WhatsApp chat, you'll like be surprised. I have so many chats. Like I'm now scrolling down, and I even haven't like scrolled to the end of it because there is so many people that you need to communicate with. And the third skill is time management, because you always have deadlines, like in our school. Deadline for sending volunteers, deadline for sending lists, deadline for making like a reflection or certificates. Volunteers, they are like humans too. They have some own needs, they have some own wants, and if you don't satisfy them, they will not be satisfied with you, and they will quit your club to find a new one.
Actually, if we will say that what kind of skills we develop, we can take all of the skills which we have in our school. So the risk-taking, the communicating, also the open-minded person and other things. We, in that volunteers club, we develop all of them. Because why we are open-minded and why we develop them? Because actually we speak with a lot of people, how said my friend Sultan, and we speak with a lot of administrators for the project, and we help to develop our communication also.
It's like
And risk-taking is actually the biggest thing which we ever had.
it's like kind of interesting.
Yeah.
There was a moment in our life, in our summer, when we received in kind of invitation to Nuratan, like their building in Nuratan is now our commanding party in Kazakhstan, and we received the invitation like, okay, let's talk, let's speak about your volunteer club. Maybe we can fund it, we can support it. So we're like, okay, great. And when I came to them like I was alone. I was the one person, and I was wearing like t-shirt, shorts, my trainers. And when I walked in the room, there were so many like politicians who were wearing these jackets, shirts, and they were looking at me, like, who are you? And okay, I'm from volunteer club. You sit down, and you're speaking to them. It's kind of weird. You're sweating a lot, because you're located in the building, like they could send you to jail, literally. If it's okay, like go to hell, he's okay, go to prison now. It's interesting.
And it's pretty interesting. And about just risk taking, do you remember that on one project we just needed to find a lot of volunteers, more than 40 volunteers in 2 days or in 1 day? Yeah, in 1 day. And we just didn't understand how we can make it, but actually we write to our administrator of that project that we will do that, and we just did that, performed a very cool project, and now we have so much experience from that project, and I think it was a very good experience for us also.
My memory is not so good as it was in my youth. I don't remember it.
So because you become too old.
Yeah, I'm getting older. Okay.
So the sixth question: if you now could travel back in time, what would you advise yourself when just starting off?
Difficult question. I think that I would advise myself to not invite some kind of people. You know who I'm talking about. Like I would not invite like 4 or 5 people in our club, because they were useless and they made too many mistakes that make their
Stopping our development.
the harm that they brought, it was much more than the advantages that they were proposing. I don't want to speak about it like much, but I would not invite them if I could travel back in time. Well, if I could travel back in time, I would make many like bets in 1x bet, in Olympic bet, like so I can raise money. But it's not connected with the question, but travel back in time is a good thing.
Yeah.
No.
So if I will have that kind of opportunity, I think I will tell myself, just boy, you need to sleep more, because that was the biggest question which I have.
Dude, I am from the future. You need to sleep more.
Which I had from the volunteering. There was some projects where I didn't sleep actually for 2 days, for 3 days,
Yeah,
but
3
it
days.
was pretty useful and pretty good experience for me, because I actually experienced how to welcome the guests from the airport, how to also welcome the guests just on some hotels, on very big events such as futsal, which was in Almaty, also in our Astana, which was like an Astana Economic Forum and other things. And it was very big experience for the communicating, for the self-management and other skills. And I think that if I had that kind of opportunity, I would give actually free time for myself and tell that boy, now you need to sleep, and that's all.
I don't think much about his problem because he was guilty about that.
Oh, man.
I was always telling him like, dude, if you have the opportunity to sleep a lot, it's like when the person beats his own finger and saying like, oh, it hurts.
No, it's not that. It's not like that.
Okay.
Question: what outcomes are you already receiving, my friend?
Well, first of all, I receive a lot of gratitude from volunteers, from person who I work with. They're saying like, Sultan, thank you for everything. I'm not listening that often, but it's always really, really nice when they say that. Second of all, I received some kind of certificates. I have some lot of feedback. I have a lot of experience, skills. It's like volunteers. They give me much like everything that I was expecting from the summer. I was expecting to gain new experience, friends, acquaintances, communications, probably to make some global project. And it's all the volunteer clubs that create. These outcomes are really big. And when I look back to the past, I think how could the small projects that we started with Danyar transform into this large, multi-school, huge, not project but club, community that is now belong.
In my opinion, I actually received a lot from that volunteering. It was skills of risk-taking, because I made a lot of actually risk-taking moments in our volunteering club, and also I received a lot of experience actually from Sultan, also advices from my friend Sultan, and also from the other persons, from the organizers of that event, and also there was a pretty cool idea that I received a lot of new contacts, new people, and new actually friends from that volunteering. Because, how I said before, the volunteering is just a great experience and very great, very great thing for development of your communication skills. And actually, now I had a lot of people who can help me, who can support me for every time, and for whom I also can give some support and advices. And it is very good actually thing for me, and I think that that volunteering was very best, give best things for me, and also for my friends from that volunteering club, and also for our just president and our other coordinators.
It's the biggest thing that I've done in my life. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
I've never done something bigger than that, and I probably will in the future make something even more bigger, but it would not be impossible if I haven't created a volunteer club and I haven't participated there.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
And now we just want to say, just work hard, play hard, and also try your best in everything which you start.
Yeah, many people have many ideas. It's obvious. If you have the idea, if you have something inside your mind, and you're just keeping it there, it would not be transformed into anything. If you don't try, you would not gain any advantage or any benefits from that. You need just to try to realize it, to transform it into real life. For example, I have an idea, and I'm thinking about it for a few days. I'm evolving it into a full-scale project, and then I start it out and launch it. If this idea is not worth it, okay, I abandon it immediately. I have no ideas that are keeping inside my head and living there. All the ideas I'm trying to make it actually. So now I just want to say that it's everything we want to talk about. Thank you, Sanjar.
Thanks you. Thank you very much.
And thanks Amina, who was our genius director.
Yeah.
She wrote the questions to us, so you can come to us and say hello to the camera.
Yeah. Try your best.